When I dropped out of college, even though I had all this ambition and dreams, I ended up homeless and broke, sleeping in a closet at my local gym. Fast forward to now, after making multiple six figures, people often ask me what changed. Truthfully, it wasn't my skin color, my gender, my place of birth, my family history, or any of that. It was just that I learned the two things I'm gonna teach you in this video. If you were like me, even though you might not have the financial life that you want to right now, you're ambitious. You know that inside of you there's a life that you are destined to live, but you've tried a bunch of things and they never really worked out. And you're like, why? Is it me? Is life unfair? You see other people living a life that you know in your heart you want to live. Well, I'm here to tell you it is not you. It's not that other people are better than you. It's not even that other people are smarter than you. It's only because you're really, really good at a skill that nobody cares about. See, what's the difference between somebody making $15 an hour and somebody making $200 an hour? It's just that the person making $200 has mastered a skill that the market rewards. See, there's three high value skills that you need to master if you want to secure your life of financial freedom. Because let's be honest, we deserve to live a life where we have time to spend with our families, where if we get sick, we have the resources and money to pay for the help that we need. This is not about materialism. This is about having the basics we need to survive in this modern Hunger Games. I want you to focus on mastering an excellence in one of these categories. Skills that multiply money. Now, if you can learn how to turn $1 into $2, into $5, into $10, you will never be broke again. Now, how do we multiply our money? This is going to be anything from investing in the stock market, so consider things like ETFs or dollar cost averaging. This is going to be skills such as day trading or swing trading. This is where you capitalize on short-term shifts in the market. Now, I know we all see what's going on in the government in the US. Things are getting very shaky. Well, when things are very shaky like that, it's actually a perfect time to invest or trade your money, because one announcement from the government could double or triple a stock overnight. Now, I don't want you to go into this as gambling. You need to master the art of technical analysis. Now, I'll put on the screen the books that I used for technical analysis, but it's just the art and psychology of reading stock charts. This way, you're not going into it just throwing money and losing money like a majority of people do. Another way to reach financial freedom is mastering skills that sell. If you can go up to somebody and say, hey, you pay me $1, I'll make you $10, why wouldn't they pay you that $1? That's what I did when I started to learn copywriting. Now, copywriting, I'm not saying you have to do this, this is just one example, is when you write people's ads or you write people's emails that they will then show to their customer to get their customer to buy. What are some high value skills that sell? Well, this could be anything in sales. This could be whether you're calling people or writing something on the internet. It could be copywriting. It could be digital marketing. It could be social media marketing. Anything that helps other people turn their investment with you into more money. If you're like, Energy, I can't really sell, I don't know much about investing, well, the last high value skill that you need to master is skills that influence. Influence is going to be anything from content creation to social media to podcasting, whatever it is that gets you eyes. Now, why does this work? We're in an age where attention is the new currency. So if you get very, very good at bringing people's attention to you, not only will you have a platform where you can start selling things, but also you can run other people's ads. You can accept sponsorships where people will pay you to promote their product, or you can even sell that asset, like sell your podcast or sell your website that is bringing in people's views. These are the three high value skills that you must master, and there really is no choice. A lot of you guys might say, well, Energy, I don't have any skills. How do I learn these skills? When I was broke and when I was really done, okay, not just cute done, I was done, like I might not even be here if I don't know how to generate money right now, okay? I'm not gonna have food to eat. That's the level I was at. I personally dedicated myself to learning copywriting because I was already a good copywriter. And the way that I learned copywriting is through learning on Skillshare. I've used Skillshare for years and I attribute it to a lot of my success, so thankfully they are sponsoring this video. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives. I've taken so many classes on here. For example, when I started copywriting, I took this class by Alan Sharp. This is such a good class. And I even learned things like editing for my videos here. Lately, I've been wanting to learn investing and photography, and I know that Skillshare is the place to come because it's gonna get me right. I love that their classes have a section for projects because it's more of a learn by doing approach, and you can actually get feedback from the community. Now, you can go on Skillshare and learn any topic. I would encourage you guys to use it to practice your creativity as well as learn business tools that are going to help you financially. I really like Skillshare because if you're just learning by watching random YouTube videos, sometimes you don't even really know what to search. Like, how would you know how to search CPMs and CPAs and CTAs? You don't know that, right? But with Skillshare, they have something called learning paths. So you're going to get curated classes to get you from A to B a lot faster than if you were just trying to cherry pick things. No, it'll tell you the exact order and the exact classes you need to take to go from beginner to advanced in your chosen path. The first 500 people to use my link for Skillshare will get a free 30-day trial. So click the link in my description to get started today. And I want to give you guys an action challenge because you need to actually put this to work, right? So I want you to pick one of these skill categories. Just pick one and master it like your life depends on it, and let me know in the comment section below which one of these high value skills you are going to master. Now, when it comes to mastering this, what most people will do wrong is they take ages to actually master the skill. Honey, time is money, and if you don't learn faster than 99% of people out there, then you will never be successful, okay? When you become an ultra learner, when you become a speed learner, competition doesn't exist anymore, and success is inevitable for you. Most people are gonna look at something like copywriting and be like, I'm gonna take, a year to learn it or something. No, take 4 weeks to learn it before you start making money. That was my truth, right? And I will tell you how I did this because most people do not do this right. They take longer than they need to. Like, you want to start making money in a few weeks, right? That's what I wanted. I didn't have time to waste. So this is exactly what I did. First of all, I took better use of my time, and any second that I could learn, I was learning. And this is what I mean. I worked at Netflix at a call center. When I wasn't on a call, I had my AirPods in and I was listening to audiobooks to teach me that skill. When I was on a walk, before I went to sleep, I was always listening to podcasts, audiobooks, courses, anything that I could to learn, I would do. You don't have time to scroll. You don't have time to watch Netflix. You don't have time to watch the latest season of Severance, okay? You don't have time for anything but learning. And you're like, Energy, this is too much. Well, that money's gonna be too much if you put in too much time, right? And if you put in too little, well, that money's gonna be too little. But of course, it's not all about learning. Some of y'all watch too many courses, too many podcasts, too many YouTube videos. What I did is I got paid to learn. What does this look like? When you're just learning from a course or something and you're not putting that into action, your brain doesn't really retain as much as it could if you practice immersive learning. Now, what does immersive learning look like? Well, when I was learning Spanish, I never actually learned it from a book. I moved to Mexico. I was right in there, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I had to order in Spanish, and I became pretty fluent in Spanish. I applied the same immersive mindset to copywriting. Took a couple weeks to learn from Skillshare, and then I went directly into applying for copywriting positions, specifically freelance. I would apply to these jobs and use my copywriting skills, right, to sell myself as a writer, and I would get these gigs, and then I had no choice but to learn because a client told me, you need to have 5 emails in 1 week back to me. So I didn't have time to waste time. When I watched a course or read a blog or read a book or something like that, it was exactly what I needed to learn to deliver this skill. They already paid me. So there was no, I don't know how to do it. It was only, let me figure out how to do it because I have to get this back to them in 1 week. And I want to show you actually how that worked. So I was part of a Facebook group, and this Facebook group was full of entrepreneurs. Anybody can join it on Facebook. And somebody said, hey ladies, we're looking for a direct response and SEO driven copywriter for our website and our emails. Now this person was had $1 million business, and they were promoting their courses. They needed someone to write emails for them. So I responded and I said, hi, what industry are you in? I'm a direct response copywriter that specializes in email sequences with high conversion rates. Would love to know more about your company. Now, did I have any clients before? No. When they asked me to see my portfolio, I put together test emails. What I would do, a lot of times I would even make one specialized for their company so that they can see exactly what I might write for them. Like an example, I call this the crystal ball method when I had my course. That's what I would teach. And as you could see, this person would pay me over and over and over. I had this client for about a year as a newbie. I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew that I could learn anything because there's so much information on the free web. Yes, you will be charging a fraction of the price that professionals are charging. Why? Because you're not getting paid to live, you're getting paid to learn. So they're paying you $300, $400, $500 to learn a skill, and that is the hack. Now that we're in modern times, what I would do too is I would use AI to help me learn, and this is honestly crazy because the tools are at your hands. There's really no excuse to be broke if you don't want to. So for example, I'm learning trading right now, and so I'm just going to share with you my ChatGPT screen and how I told ChatGPT to help me learn how to trade. So I said, hey, ChatGPT, this is what I want to learn. Please give me a 30-day curriculum. So then I had ChatGPT write a complete curriculum of what I need to learn every single day in order to become a master trader. If you were to do this, I would say, hey, I have 30 minutes a day. Create me a curriculum. These are my goals. I want to earn 10K a month from trading or copywriting or social media or whatever. Give me a curriculum every day for 30 days of what I need to do. I didn't just stop there though. When I actually was learning this stuff, I would go back to ChatGPT every day and say, quiz me, create a 15-question quiz on these topics right here to make sure I understand it. And if there is something I don't understand, explain it to me like I'm 5 and tutor me until I get it. Other ways that you could use ChatGPT is you could have it role play as a client or an interviewer to help you prepare. If you have ADHD or something, your brain doesn't understand things, the way that other people's does, you might say, okay, can you please explain this concept, but explain it to me in the terms of Legos or something that you understand. What I'm saying is use the tools available for you so that you can learn at an accelerated pace, and the faster you learn, the faster you can earn. Really, the limit is only up to you. But learning all this stuff isn't enough if you won't do this next thing. See, when I was homeless and when I was broke, when I tell you it was like life or death for me, that's really how it was. And the only way that I was able to succeed is by being ruthless. And that's exactly what I want you guys to do. There's a quote that I like that says, ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves. And what that means is if we're ruthless today, we will get to reap the benefits and relax 1 year from now. So I want you to be ruthless with your time. You can't afford to scroll. You can't afford to be out at the bar or the club for hours. You can't afford to do anything that drains your precious time. I want you to be ruthless with yourself and your habits. And this is the most important part. You know you have a procrastination problem, okay? You know you have a drinking problem. You know you have limited beliefs around money. Get those things in order, honey. It's about time. It's been 30, 40 freaking years. Like, get it together, right? And the only reason that you're not getting it together so far is because you're sugarcoating it for yourself. You're telling yourself, oh no, it's fine. I just drink on the weekends. You've been drinking every night, honey. Stop kidding yourself. You tell yourself, oh, I'll do it next week. I'll do it the week after. You never do it. You never do it. It's been years that you've been saying next week, right? You have a toxic family or toxic partner or something that's draining you dry. You don't even have energy to put into your work and to put into your future, to put into even the financial future of your children and your grandchildren. Figure that out. Go to therapy. Read a book. Do something. to get this together. Be ruthless in your pursuit of financial freedom. And you need to be ruthless with other people as well. If people are draining you, it's time to cut that. If people are wanting you to hang out 6-7 hours a day, you're on the phone with Pookie or whoever, instead of doing the work that you need to do, be ruthless with others, because your financial future and the future, honestly, of your family and the ones after you is on the line. And if it's important enough, you will have the ruthlessness. Because the fact of the matter is, it's not getting easier. Look around, honey. It's getting harder by the day for average people to make a life for themselves. You gotta stop being average in your habits. You have to stop being average in the books you don't read. You have to stop being average in your pace of learning skills. You have to stop being average in your mindset if you want to have a good future. If you want to be able to spend time with your family, if you want to be able to live in a new country, you know you don't like your country. You're complaining about the politics all the time. Well, be ruthless in your pursuit of learning and growing your skills so you can finally get out of the damn country. A year from now, you are going to end up somewhere. The question is it where you want to be? And the only thing that determines that is the actions that you do or don't do today. So I don't want you to click on this video and, you scroll off, you're looking at TikTok, What I want you to do, if you're ready for this challenge, because like I said, your life can look way different in a year. At least that's what happened for me, and it took me 3 months, okay? Let me know down below, what are 3 things you're gonna do this week to get yourself closer to the financial future that you want? If you're ready for that, I'm ready to help teach you and guide you on this channel. I'm planning to release some really, really crazy, helpful videos. Like, I'm going so hard this year. Make sure that you're subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video.